welcome to or back to the weekly vlog. I hope you're all well. I've just had a frog in my throat, so just had a big coughing fit, so I sound really croaky now. I've drank water, but I don't know where that came from. I think it's probably because it's the first time I've spoke this morning. Starting the vlog just before I go to the Dollshouse fair. I'm waiting for Antoinette and her mum and sister to come and pick me up, because they sort of live, she's the furthest, and then she's sort of done this, imagine a map of Holland, she's sort of doing this route to get us where we need to go. I think from where I live to Houghton, which is where the Dollhouse fair is a 50-minute drive. So I might take some car knitting with me, because I cast on the other day the Playground Day socks by the lovely Lauren from Knitting Atinu, and it's quite a big cuff, so I'm almost done with that. So I thought, if I can get that done in the car, and then this evening I can start on the actual pattern, the lace work. So looking forward to that. Anyway, I forgot to show you when I went shopping last week with Marion. We went to the market, we went round the shopping centre. I did buy one thing. I bought this really cute little t-shirt from Mango. It's got those, those nice sort of puffy sleeves, the bell sleeves, I think they're called, are they? It's cute. It's a bit like a Breton kind of top. So, and it wasn't expensive at all. It was at €15.99. But what I liked is it's made from that sustainable cotton. They seem to have a lot of stuff in there. They had like recycled polyester and sustainable cotton. So good Mango, well done. I used to buy the boys a lot of stuff from Mango, not so much for myself. Although actually, I always found Mango quite good for dresses. I have bought a lot of dresses from them over the years. But anyway, that was all I bought. And I bought some sweeties, and that was it. Anyway, I thought I would just sort of quickly say hello before I dive into the Dollshouse fair. I've no idea how much footage I'll be able to take, and some of them are quite, they'll have signs up saying no filming. So, but I always check. Usually if you say it's for a YouTube channel, they're quite receptive, because it's free advertising really, isn't it? But anyway, I have to be mindful of it, so I will be checking. I'm definitely going to film something, but how much footage I get is remains to be seen. The only rooms I really need to sort of finish in my doll's house is in the attic, and I think the attic is a nursery, probably like a craft room, and maybe like a storage, suitcases, old Christmas tree, that kind of room. So that's what I'm on the lookout for. And then my dollhouse is more or less done in terms of the bones of everything. And then I want to revamp the whole of the outside. I just painted it just to make it look a bit nicer, because it's not in the lounge. But I want to put like individual tiles and, cornerstones, and I really want to do the outside, but that will be the last thing to do. I need some lighting today as well. So yeah, it's just not going for anything in particular, just going because it's a day out, and the four of us all are we have doll houses, so we're really, it's a fun thing to do. We're making hay while the sun shines, because I understand the rates are going up. So just in case things start getting cancelled, we're just trying to make the most of it. So anyway, next time I chat to you, or the camera will be at the Dollshouse fair. I'm sort of on a lunch break, but I'm not. I'm just having a break. I'm having a coffee break because I've not left my seat for 3 hours, and oh my gosh, my bones are creaking. This afternoon, I'm driving to the office. We're having a department picnic, and the weather is amazing. They're expecting 25 degrees today, and it's beautiful outside. We've got a grassy area in front of the office, so we've got blankets, and we'll have a packed lunch made for us already, and we're just going to sit there and eat and catch up. I can't wait to see everyone. It's going to be so much fun. So I'm not technically having a lunch break because I don't want to eat anything because I'm having a picnic. I realised I didn't give you a sort of wrap up of the Dollshouse fair. I was so tired on Sunday evening. I mean, I was exhausted. And yesterday was just, work was crazy, and I just needed to sort of vegetate on the sofa. But I'll share some things with you. So just to explain, it was 2 exhibitions in one. So one hall was the Dollhouse / miniature fair, and then the other side was a teddy bear fair, which we didn't even pay any attention to that as we walked in. And it was really nice. I saw a lot of familiar faces of different companies, you know, that I've sort of come across over the years. And Anya, lovely Anya, she's so sweet. I saw her, that was nice. And another a man and wife, they're Bindles. I'll show you what I bought from them. It was lovely to see them again. And I don't know, you get to sort of, you become a little bit of sort of a regular on the circuit. So, you know, they do recognise you, some of the stall holders. That was really nice. They're just such, I don't know, I have it with the crafting community full stop, that everybody is just so supportive. But you know, when I go to these exhibitions, Antoinette actually commented on this as well, because she's a nail technician, she has her own company, and she said what a difference going to like the beauty burs, like the beauty the beauty shows or the nail shows, compared to how people were at the miniatures. She said people just couldn't help you enough. They wanted to share tips and advice, and don't try that, but do this. And she said, yeah, at the beauty ones, they're more like, don't you know that already? So yeah, she definitely, that was her experience. It was her first time going to one. She loved it. Yeah, it was great. Worked out really well. We all bought some nice stuff. Anyway, I'll show you what I bought, but not everything, because some things I bought for Christmas. So I'm not decided on Vlogmas, but I will be filming over the Vlogmas period, but I don't know if I'll be doing daily vlogs as I have done for the last 2 years. But I bought some things for the Dollhouse because I thought that would be quite nice. But I can show you some things. Excuse me, I'm going to rustle. This company, Art of Minis, I've bought from them a few times. They're lovely. They do a lot of laser cut or kits. So I bought this really nice, can't see it so well. It's a glass stolp. There's a stand, but it's real glass, which are really difficult to get hold of. And then you can paint the base whatever you like. And then to go with that, they actually had it on display. I bought this little a table, and the stolp fits perfectly on it. So, and it's kit form, which I love. You know, I love to paint furniture in the Dollshouse. So I bought some other like blank wood. This is a little corner display unit, like a wall, to stand on the floor, freestanding, and then that's a wall unit. I thought they just look nice. They just fill up, you know, the space with like little trinkets on and stuff. Little crate. Didn't buy it for anything in particular, but they're always really handy to have. Like small baskets and wooden boxes are really handy. And then this is actually what you would have in a shop. It's like a greengrocer's or whatever, but I'm actually going to hang mine that way on the wall. I was thinking it might look nice in the kitchen with like a flower or salt pot or something on it. Then I bought, because the next rooms that I need to work on are in the attic, which is going to be a nursery, I think maybe a hobby room, like a craft room, and a storage room, I think. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. And this was in like a, I was going to say in Dutch then, like a rummage box. So it was €5, which was, sorry, it's still in the cellophane. A little baby's high chair. I realise it's not really Victorian, but I just liked it. And for €5, and the little tray lifts up on it. So that's for the nursery. I've bought a little bedside lamp for the bedroom, the ladies' room, the boudoir. And also I bought a Sacred Heart picture for the ladies' bedroom too. Just thought it was really nice. And then this is from the company Bindles. So Bindles, they sell all like jewellery findings, but you can make into things. And she's got a YouTube video and they do demos. She did a little demo to Antoinette with a lot of the, oh, I can show you, with a lot of the sort of filigree work. Sorry, I'm rustling, I know, dropped some. And then you can use nail polish to sort of fill in the filigree. So I will put out, you just stroke, you don't dab, but you stroke nail polish, and then the surface tension stops it from, you know, breaking. Oh, that's my neighbour bringing her bin in. And she had these on display, like little photo or picture frames. Yeah, so I bought 2 kits from her. And these are little warm sconces. How cute. And there's all the little bits and pieces. Some of them are wired, so you can get like wired wall hangings. Oh, I've dropped them on the floor now. Anyway, yeah, so it's really, really good. But then, mustn't lose them. Hold on. Sorry, scrabbling around on the floor. My sciatica's killing me. So yeah, on the way out, Antoinette's mum and sister, they were like, oh, we're done. And we were like, oh, we didn't do the teddy bear haul. At that point, we realised it was teddy bears. And we're like, yeah, well, we can just go. And Antoinette said, no, come on, let's just have a walk around. It's like, yeah, let's have a walk around. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was like a whole new other world. And, you know, because I've been sewing my lunar lap in, it was, so it wasn't just, you could buy bears, but it was also like how to make bears. Well, that's another rabbit hole I'm trying desperately not to fall too far into. But of course, you know it, me and Antoinette bought a teddy bear kit each. We actually bought the same one. So this is a photo of him. Oh, how gorgeous. And you even get the little bell buttons. Oh, just gorgeous. And so this was, it's a Dutch company, and I checked their website. It's not a web shop, it's a shop, it's a website. It's all in Dutch, unfortunately. But if you want to do translate on the website, you can contact them. They're in a place called Blaricum. This was $21.50, but you get everything in it. If you can see. I don't know if that's focused in. I'll try and remember to put the link below. The only thing you don't get is the stuffing, but it's an actual weighted bear. So it's got all like this little sand in it. As you can see, there's no fur in this because as tired as I was, when I got home, I cut out all the pattern pieces, and trust me, there was a lot. Not for his jacket though, not for his coat. But so I've got them all cut out, all pinned, cut out, ready to be hand stitched. I cannot wait. Did you ever see anything? Oh, and it's weighted. We picked it up, the display one. Oh, that's why we were both. If this sews up nicely, I would definitely buy more from him, because just that vintage feel, the look of it. Oh, amazing. Okay, well, I'm going to pack all this stuff away I've just shown you. And then I'm going to go back upstairs because I've got a bit of a backlog of emails to check before I go off to the picnic. I won't film there because, yeah, it's my colleagues, and yeah, this is also not okay, is it? I'm sure they won't want to be. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow's my short day. I haven't got any plans, but I've seen a whole load of WhatsApp communications about the art centre. It's the open, it's the art route, the open house this weekend. And I just had a complete major panic attack that all the things I planned to do, sorry, I'm rustling, I haven't done. So maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll make some of the things that I was planning to do. Too windy. I'm just, not you, Lawrence thinks I'm talking to him. Oh, it's been a long day of meetings about the meetings. It's been a heavy day. I'm just harvesting the lavender because we've got a few dry days, so I'm just stripping them as best I can. I'm a bit late with it actually. Every year I'm so mad at myself that I don't. Thank you. Oh, the smell's incredible. Sorry, somebody's dog's in the park. Every year I'm so mad at myself that I don't harvest it, and then it just ends up it just falls off, and it's, you know, the ground, the paving smells very nice. So I thought, we've got a mini heat wave here at the moment, so everything's nice and dry. I thought, right, do it now while I think on. So that's what I'm doing. It's strange, some of them have still got an odd flower on them, but for the most part they're really dry. There's lavender all over the floor, so I'm quite late with it. Yeah, but it's just, oh, smells so nice. I tell you what, my hands are going to smell lovely afterwards. Yours too, Lawrence.
You can come rub my bum off, please.
No, thank you.
Tomato.
Is it soft?
No, it's not that soft, not that hard.
Are you going to eat it though?
No, I don't like tomatoes.
He doesn't like tomatoes. Shall I try it?
Yeah?
You sure it's ripe?
Yeah, feel.
It does feel ripe. The new neighbours are building. It probably tastes awful because I've got lavender on my hands.
Get another one.
Oh. Oh, that's delicious. It's really sweet. Very nice. Anyway, the noise is too much. Just popped down for my lunch break. Lawrence has gone to a hockey tournament somewhere. Gosh, I can't even remember where he said it was. It's quite a distance away. I don't know what it's for. He was trying to tell me, but I was in the middle of something. William was gone to school. Josh was still sleeping. While I was in a meeting before William left, the dog kept going nuts, and I think the delivery truck knocked on the door 3 times, and one of them was a package for me, and I really, really had to laugh. I'm not going to share the packaging with you, but it's a little prezi off my mum, probably with my sister Estelle as well. And she's put it in a feminine hygiene package. And I know she'd have been laughing when she did it. Yeah, my mum's got a funny sense of humour. I think that's where mine comes from. So I was sort of, this package arrived. William said, "Mum, it's for you." So I sort of left my meeting, joined in. It was a group thing, so I just turned my camera off. And then, so I sat down and I was trying to sort of open it because the topics weren't directly for me. I just needed one ear open on it. So I was trying to open this package off screen, and then this feminine hygiene box was sat there. And I'm like, why is my mother sending me this? I was trying to keep a straight face. And then I opened it and I was like, oh, it's so nice. So I'll just explain. My mum and Estelle love to go, in their free time, wander around. In the UK, they have car boot sales. and or antique fairs or anything like that. They love it. And when I go home to visit, I'll often try and do a similar sort of trip with them as well. We just go mooching. So should we go for a mooch? And I had said, I'm always saying, if you see anything like this, will you grab it for me? If it's a good price. And so they always said, yeah, we'll keep an eye out. So I mentioned this. It must be like 3 years ago now, at least. And my mum's remembered it and she's found it. And I'm thrilled to bits with it. It's in great condition. So I don't know if you'll know what this is. It's actually a baby's feeding bottle. And I don't know the brand. Normally the common ones are Pyrex that I've seen. This is called, if you can see, Grip Light, made in England. And then it's got measurements. I don't know how well it's showing up, but this says ounces. And then this side is tablespoons. And then you'd probably put like a little cork in one end and a little teat on the other. And this is how you fed your baby's milk. I'm going to research it, but I'm so thrilled. I don't see a date on it. When it would have been. I mean, I think they were still using these up to the 50s and 60s, the glass baby bottles. So, I love it so much. I'm going to message my mum. Oh gosh, I was trying to keep a straight face when I opened this package. I was like, okay, that's an interesting gift. This is really strange as well because she sent me the Making Lunar Lapping book a few weeks ago and I had to pay import duty on it. And now she sent this, which was actually lighter but bigger, with all the packaging, and I didn't have to pay anything on it. I just don't understand these duty rules now. They're so confusing. So anyway, I'm gonna make my milkshake and then I'm gonna send my mum a message and let her know it's arrived. Oh, I'm so thrilled with it. Got another afternoon full of meetings. This week has been nuts. And then I'm finished for the week. And then I thought, I need to check in my agenda. I thought tomorrow I had a physio appointment in the morning, I thought. And then I really have to get myself sorted for this art route, this open house thing. Because the workshop needs a really good clean. There's a lot of mess in there. So I'm going to have to go to the workshop at some point tomorrow. And also there'll be like no parking or anything. So if I need to drop things off and I need the car, although I think it should be manageable, I need to sort of do all my deliveries tomorrow. So I think that's what I'll do tomorrow. But we'll see. We're still having a bit of a heat wave here, although I understand it's going to get a bit cooler over the weekend, but still I think it's going to be quite pleasant. So I don't know if that's going to impact the numbers of visitors, because I remember when we had the open house last year, it was really nice weather and people just didn't come. But now because it's bigger, it's not just the art centre open house, it's the Kunst route, the art route. So I think a lot of people like to bike it, they'll sort of weave, from galleries or museums or houses. And so yeah, hopefully. Well, I hope people come. Maybe some of my friends will pop by for a coffee. We'll see. Okay, well, I'm going to go message my mum now. It's so cute. Oh, thrilled to bits with that. If anything happens, I'll take you with me. Just finished work. Gosh, what a day. Still all bits of lavender on the table. Come to sit outside. My room is like an oven. It's sweltering hot. There's no sun in the garden now. Just the back gate's got a bit of sun on, but the front of the house is in full on sun. It's so hot. Anyway, I've got to cool down. But today's the day for Happy Mail, because look what arrived in the post. If you're not into yarn things, you'd be like, so. If you like Harry Potter as well, ta-da! Oh, can't wait to sit down. I'm gonna Lawrence is just chopping some chicken for me, so I'm gonna have some dinner and then I'm gonna sit down and go through it all properly. just give you a quick scuzz at the little twig. Oh, love these socks. Blanket with the golden snitch. What I'll do when I've managed to digest it all properly, I'll do a little review on the podcast, the next podcast. So happy about that. I pre-ordered another book. I think it was a Harry Potter knitting book, the second one. I'm not sure when that will come. Really strange thing, again. This did not come in Amazon packaging, and it came from the UK. And it's quite weighty. It's a hardback book. And the value, I paid €20.99. And so it was a higher value than the baby bottle, and I didn't have to pay any duty on it. Again, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Not that I'm complaining. Look, there's some things on the back as well. That's clearly the Goblet of Fire hat. Oh, it's so nice. And a mandrake. Oh, I love that bag too. I love it all. I'm sat outside the physio / gym, still half asleep. Managed to put a bit of makeup on. Have showered, not brushed my hair. Lawrence and I realised this morning we have back-to-back physio appointments. We thought, so I'm at 10 definitely. He thought he was at 10:30. And our small car, so I'm in the bigger, the 7-seater today. The small car had to go to the garage this morning for in Holland, the Netherlands, it's APK, RPK, which is like the roadworthiness certificate. In the UK it's MOT. So the small car, Lawrence got up this morning, dropped the small car off at the garage. They're going to do it over the weekend because it was a last minute thing. And then so I got a shower and I was getting dressed, and then I thought, okay, maybe Lawrence, because it was only a 5-minute drive, so maybe he wants to drive me up and down, or if he wants to drive with me now, and then he can, you know, watch YouTube and whatever in the car for half an hour, and then I sit and wait for him. So I've brought my I'll show you. Oh, I hope I don't fall off there. I've brought my knitting, and then all of a sudden I'm literally just put some makeup on, and then he said, oh, my appointment's at 9:30. And I'm like, well, I'm not dressed, I'm like naked. And so he was looking around for bike keys. He said, I'll cycle. I said, you're not going to make it there in time for cycling, and you're going to be all sweaty when you get there. So I said, go in the car, start the engine. So I threw some clothes on, grabbed my knitting bag. I hope I've got the pattern. Oh, I have. And he's running now. So actually, it's by the time I've faffed around and got myself comfortable, he's out in 20 minutes. So I thought, I'll just sit and knit for 20 minutes. And then he said he'll wait for me for half an hour. As I said, he can watch YouTube or check his social media, whatever. Sorry, my arm's aching. And then when I get home, I'm going to start going, I'm going to do a little inventory of what I need to take to the workshop. And then because we haven't got the little car, and it's a little bit, I don't know if it's going to rain today. It did forecast lightning. So I need to check the weather forecast. Otherwise, Lawrence is going to have to sort of Uber me back and forth to the workshop, because I don't want to cycle in the rain when I've got stock with me. You're not going to believe this. I'm so hot. It's next weekend, the art room. And it's in my agenda for next weekend. They created an app group last week already, or the beginning of this week, and it's just been going nuts, you know, bing, 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 messages all day. And I think because of that, because it's like, whoa, if it's not for 2 weeks, then very well organised, or not. And I think because of the sort of, you know, this sense of, you know, what everybody's doing and timings and organisation, I just, in my head, I thought it was this weekend coming. So anyway, I'm glad it's not, because I was starting to think I might not come, because the room is unbearable. It's awful, and it's getting hotter and hotter by the minute. Anyway, at least I've given it a good clean, which was long overdue. I'm going to cut some fabric out and then I'm going to pack the bike up and just go home. And I've got the weekend free. Oh, I'm so happy. You know when you just start feeling like, I don't know if it's going to be so much fun anymore. So I've got a whole week to get enthusiastic about it now. Hope you can hear me, the dishwasher's on. I was sat in the garden, but it's literally back to back planes. And I was just saying to Lawrence, there's Lawrence, I'm pretty sure they shouldn't be taxiing or taking off or landing this close to our area. It seems to be a new thing. There is some kind of complaints procedure that you can go through. The annoying thing is, sorry, the dishwasher and the kettle's on, that's why it's noisy. The annoying thing is, we're not in the noise catchment area, so we're not even entitled to any, any compensation for, extra insulation on the windows and so forth. Yet they're definitely right over our house. Really need to look into that. I thought I'd show you, I've mentioned this before, I'm pretty sure I have. Lawrence has been feeding the hedgehogs and we've run out of food. He was going to take a little clip of them because how many did you see the other night? Two. It's like they keep coming. But we've run out. But I'll show you in case you're interested. I've just fished the empty box out the garden. That's what we've been feeding them on. And they love it. He puts it out in a really, really shallow plastic dish. Yeah, he said it smells like cat food if you couldn't hear him. So anyway, the weekend I had planned clearly isn't happening because I thought it was going to be at the art centre the whole weekend. So we've not got like a full schedule. Lawrence is playing hockey at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so he's got a busy day. That being said, I'm not sure when I'm going to get round to filming another podcast, and I haven't really got any sort of finished objects, but I thought I'd just give you a little sneaky peek at how far I've got with my sherbet fish shawl. This is the pattern by Amber O'Brien or O'Brien, I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. I did the the DK version. It's really, so that's as far as I've got. Oh, loving it. It's such a nice pattern. And it's nice because it's not too, you'd build them in blocks. So, by the time you're like, oh, I've had enough of this round, it's like, oh, you're done with it. I've just done the last round of a garter stitch. Here you can see, I'm just on the last round of this. And then I'm back onto the, sorry, Lawrence is rustling. And then I'll go back onto the lace. So I think I'm at least halfway through, although now it's going longer and longer, so it's going to slow down a lot. But just if you missed it, if you didn't see the podcast, or yeah, I think it was in the podcast I mentioned it. This is the wool that I bought from Helene's Designs, my local yarn shop. And it's a blend, 60% merino, 20% yak and 20% linen. And this is, so it's a DK and it's in colour 9906 Cerebellum. And it's by a company called Newer. So there's the label. And that's the colour I'm doing mine in. These are 50 gram skeins, I thought. I'm pretty sure they are for a DK. Yeah, they've got to be 50 grams. But absolutely love it. The only thing is, I thought it was my eyesight at first because you keep getting these little, if you see these little fibres, and I kept pulling them off, and then I realised, oh, it's the linen. It's like flax, So I've stopped yanking them out now because they're clearly helping towards the drape. But loving that. I'll wear mine that way. Obviously it's got a long way to go and it will be blocked at the end, but the end has got like these nice scalloped edges, so I can really recommend that pattern if you're looking for a nice interesting shawl pattern. And it comes in these I think these small large or small medium large. It's two sizes and you can do it in the 4-ply or fingering weight and the DK, so very versatile pattern. Okay, at this point, oh, I've got my new t-shirt on from Mango. Really happy with that. At this point, I'm going to sign off because you know what I'm going to say. I've lost track of what I've waffled about all week. So thanks for tuning in again, and yeah, not next week the podcast, maybe the week after. I'll try and film a little bit of the art centre as well next week when I'm there, although I don't know when that footage will be available. And I have done a film there from an open house we had either last year or the year before, I forget. Sorry, Lawrence is like a 5-year-old child, now he's tinkering in his jam pot, so sorry about that. He's pulling faces at me. I'm going to say goodbye, stay safe, take care, and I will see you in the next upload. Bye.